Let's go, baby. We all the way on the fourth row, baby. It's the sweet. Yeah. You look good in that silver and black. It's about the game, so. I'll be handing out cards and everything. I'll be at every Raider game. So. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy. Turf is in the building finally. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties. Go figure. No different than the Raiders that we deal with, right? Turf wasn't ready for the opener. I fumbled at the end. I really wish I had an answer. I can't tell you why. But these things happen. Technology is technology. Technology is going to technology itself, however it sees fit. So we'll get back to what I was trying to do next week. But don't worry, because we still have exactly what I have planned for the show. As you guys know, this is season 4 for Turf. Season 4. Yeah, believe it or not, I started this back in 2021. I'll be straight up. Normally, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Right? Anybody that knows how I get down, I take these losses pretty hard. Shout out to my Oakland crew. Shout out to my guys. I haven't had a chance to have that conversation yet. Definitely gonna have that conversation. That'll definitely make me feel better. But hey, we are where we are. New intro. Tell me. Thumbs up, thumbs down, in the middle. Tell me what you think. I had a couple other things planned, but obviously, like I say, I'll have to get to that for the next week. Do some testing, more testing, I guess. To give myself a little bit of grace and a break. I actually just got back home, right, and had to set all of this up. If you didn't know, if you don't know, you're not friends with me on Facebook or, Instagram, any of that stuff. Shout out to Lil Crumble. That's what I need to be doing, pulling up my little man's tape. Had his very first game. Couldn't believe it, man. This kid is 80 pounds, man. He's barely 5 feet, if that. And couldn't believe it, man. He had a great game. 3 solo tackles, couple assists. Brow popper moment. So, but, it is that time, unfortunately, to talk about this trip. I did have pretty much the same setup, if you will, for how I wanted this thing to flow. So if you are or used to the show, you know exactly how I do when it comes to the season. I like to discuss travel, places to stay, all that good stuff. And it won't be any different for this first half, but I can assure you, you are absolutely going to love the second half of this show, particularly if you like talking running backs. I am absolutely going to break down this run game as far as Zeus Zamir White is concerned. We got a lot of talk about that, right? Some people absolutely hated the way he played. I'm sure I probably wouldn't find too many people that loved how he played. I was a little indifferent, but after watching the tape, yeah, we'll definitely have a conversation about that. I digress. So first and foremost, I know I started late. That's on me. So I appreciate everyone that showed up. Shout out to everybody that could make it. Since I'm like a whole hour late, that's on me. But that's all right. We're going to get through this. As you know, chat lives matter, right? That's how we get down. Everybody knows chat lives matter. And again, I know I'm late, but it's all good. We got people in the building. Shout out D Menace in the building. Salute. Hey, I finally got to meet D Menace for the first time with quite a few other heads that I hadn't met. Low, just a large amount of people. So excited. Coach Gravy in the building, bro. I was very very excited about that. And of course, another number one supporter, my fam, my guy, truth be told, it's cracking, cuz it's a rough start. We got problems, but we're gonna dive into it. So I'm gonna just go straight to it, man. Travel, it really wasn't. It really it wasn't it. It wasn't too bad. Flights was pretty cool. United, I I don't know what's going on. I mean, when I say people are penny pinching, it's pretty wild. So this is the first time I've ever gotten on a flight where there are no chargers from the 20th row back. No chargers, ladies and gentlemen. So, I mean, if you're in the top front 20, I mean, did they pull all the chargers out from the back? Is this just United? Somebody tip turf. I have no idea what's going on with this. But I found that unbelievably strange that, after 20 rows, there's no chargers. Okay, whatever. I had a whole row to myself. It was an early flight, 6 a.m. flight to LA on that Saturday morning. And I mean, it is what it is, man. It's LA. I enjoy LA. I actually really do enjoy LA. But I do not enjoy the dumpster fire. And this was on our weeks where, the Raider Syndicate, we were all supposed to get together and get some content, write all that good stuff. And unfortunately, right, traffic, all kind of things kind of deterred that. And we missed out with Rundown. But hey, protect the shield. Leo, Cheeto, Linus. We all had a blast. Lady Myra, honorary TRS member. I could not believe all of the people that showed up. Specifically the ones that obviously watched the show. I got a couple of videos out there. I got a lot of content. I'm going to push that stuff out there eventually. But all of the people that support, man, all the people, Low, Gravy, Sun Goddess. I mean, there was all kinds of names that we are all used to seeing, and getting that support, and it was cool to be able to thank them. I mean, see them in person, have those conversations in person, all that good stuff. I mean, a crew of people from Oakland ran the tailgate. Absolutely fabulous tailgate. Fabulous tailgate. Fried lobster tails, ladies and gentlemen. Fried lobster tails. You talking fried fish. It was amazing. The food, I couldn't believe it. Considering you're in the parking lot, they threw down. They absolutely threw down. And it was worth every penny. Faux show. So that, Those were the positives. I did get to meet Rundown, right? Unfortunately, I don't think Chris or Leo did, but I had to go check my man. I was moving around the stadium anyways, like I always do. So I got a chance to get a picture. I'm gonna get that out there. Him and Pops, Big Bro. Shout out to Big Bro. Hey man, I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret. Rundown ain't trying his father no time soon. More like never. Yo, his father is the diesel. He should be out there playing right now. I wanted to put him in there, suit him up the way they was out there playing. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, but yeah, he's staying in the gym. He's staying in the gym. Shout out to Big Bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was. I got to meet sister, his mom, like all that good stuff. So, it didn't work out the way we all wanted it to, right? Particularly with that content, and getting everybody at the tailgate. But it was hot. It was 100 degrees, 100 plus, I believe. And yeah. And I don't know if y'all understand. I call it a dumpster fire for a reason. For one, they have dumpster fires lined up around the stadium. Don't ask me. I don't know why. I've taken pictures before and posted them in the past. As you know, I do not like going to that stadium. The only reason I went to this stadium was because TRS was there. And the funniest part is we all missed all the most important stuff. Me and Rundown missed Friday's, take as far as going to the live studio, professional studio. You know what I'm saying? MC Raider, Cheeto, and Chris Protect the Shield. Outstanding show. Those guys did amazing. The video looks amazing. And the content, man. I mean, there's some real stuff in what they have to say. Seriously, we all fans, but yeah, these guys take it to the next level for sure. This trip was an important one, and the reason it was important is because I gotta let y'all know. I finally come back to reality, if you will. Look, we in trouble. We in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. We got a lot of work to do. The Raiders have a lot of work to do. Yeah, I keep skipping ahead. It's a lot. Like I say, it's a lot to talk about. We're only going to get an hour in. This show is only an hour. It's going to stay and stick to an hour. Moving forward, and it will be structured. So back to the stadium. $4.6 billion, ladies and gentlemen. 4.6 billion. B with a B, as in boy, $billion and zero AC. Where they do that at? Where do they do that at? I understand it's Southern California, and it never rains. Yeah, we get all the great weather, but it gets hot. 4.6 billion, and you can't find a way to get AC. I mean, you got 500 level rows. I mean, the escalators are just nonstop. They just keep going. I counted 8 the last time I was there and had to go all the way down to section 131. It was a nightmare. It was absolutely ridiculous. It was ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know any other way to tell you. Greg Atkinson wants to tell you, yeah, I was in SoFi on Sunday and the stadium sucks balls. Even the chairs sitting right on top of the guy next to you. Right? I tried to tell people that this stadium is the worst. It makes no sense that they spent this kind of money and this is what they ended up with. The tailgate is better than going inside the stadium. I mean, I don't know how many times, and everybody that actually pays attention to what I say when they actually go in, immediately when I see them, yeah, you was right. It's as bland as it gets. It's bland as it gets. And you know, I'm going to use this one. I've been using it for a while, but it's like white people's chicken, man. No sauce, no, no kind of sauce whatsoever as far as spice. It was wild, man. It's just straight bland. The only reason you know who's playing is by looking on the field, or if you just so happen to catch the ring in the middle where they're flashing the team colors. It's the only way you're gonna know who's playing. It's absolutely atrocious. I didn't want to go this time. I'm blaming TRS. TRS, y'all definitely getting booed for that. Even though we had a blast, we had a ball, got to meet a lot of people. I was definitely happy about that. But your boy Turk was not happy about being in that stadium. No way, shape, or form. I mean, the only way you could survive is by going out into areas where there was some kind of a breeze, or it was horrible. It was a nightmare. It's just a straight up nightmare. I had great seats. I'm not gonna lie. I had great seats right at the 50. Just got to know when to buy tickets. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll tell you this. I highly doubt you will see turf ever again at that stadium. It's just nope. Never again. Just telling y'all straight up right now. Yeah, I know. Greg Axons couldn't find TRS or Protect the Shield or the Raider Live guys. Couldn't find anybody. We was all out there, man. Gabe, Lowe, like I say, a lot of us were out there. D Menace, Pharaoh, Severe. Shout out to Pharaoh and Severe. Those are my dudes, man. Great content creators. Absolute fabulous content creators. They were there getting it in, doing their thing. Severe is like 6'8", bro. Severe will dunk on you. Like, I was like, dang, bro, you don't look that tall on TV, right? You know what I'm saying? Looking at all these live streams, that people don't look that tall. It's funny though. I worked with a guy, same scenario, absolute same scenario. It looked like he's 4'11", sitting in his chair doing work. Get to meet him in Seattle, and the dude's literally 6'8". It was wild. Absolutely wild. And shout out to Ike boy, but hey, bro, you wrong, bro. I'm not going to that stadium unless it's either a playoff game or a Super Bowl. It's the only two ways you get me back in that stadium, ladies and gentlemen. That's just facts. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm not going back. I don't use the word never, but man, I'm very close to putting it on tape. I'm not going back to SoFi. It's just not going to happen. It was a terrible experience, and it had nothing to do with the game. Trust me, anybody that was there, it didn't matter who. It was a miserable game. It was 100 degrees. It was 100 degrees. I don't know. I've had enough of that place. It was fun while it lasted. It really wasn't fun while it lasted. It was miserable. Drinks at least were flowing this time. I'll give them shout out to that. Y'all finally fixed that problem. You at least treated the Raider fans right. I'll give you a shout out to that. I had no problem getting drinks. Food was decent. It's not SoFi. It's not Allegiant. It's not home sweet home. But yeah. It's a terrible place. Just another DJ. Good thing I'm going in October when they play the Rams. Good luck, bro. I'm definitely not going. Yeah, I am no way, shape. I am not going back to that stadium if you pay me. My guy Leo is in the building. Salute TRFs. You already know where I'm coming from. Leo, I'll tell you quick, bro. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It is absolutely a wrap for that stadium. I've done more than enough time in there. I'm done, completely done. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, now it's time to get down to business. Let's talk about this game. Too many mistakes were made. Too many simple mistakes were made. And I'm not going to dive, completely into all of the mistakes, because what I want to do is absolutely discuss this run game. And I'll probably take every bit of the 30 minutes for the second half of the show to do exactly that. And I think you guys will enjoy this. I really do. I'm calling this tailback turf talk, right? That's what I'm calling it. And yeah, I think you guys will like what I have to show, but not really. I mean, yeah, but no. You know what I mean? You'll like the insight, but no. I mean, it is definitely putting a scope on one particular player. And I think it's deserving, because a lot of people, really put some faith in this running back. And so far, that's about all you're going to hear. Is exactly that. And it is what it is, man. I've tried my best to be optimistic about a lot of players, right? But I really had a chin check. I had a chin check out there in LA from a young buck, a young man that really put things into perspective, that had me in deep thought. And I think a lot of us, as he stated, have literally been stuck. We've just been stuck. And that's the team. We've been we're going to be good, not. Turf is no longer as optimistic as he's been. It's time to start, looking at it from the perspective as, you know what I'm saying? I think it is Florida, right? And I know half my family is born and raised there, Pops. Yeah, it's the show me state, right? It's either that or Missouri, one of them states, but either it's the show me state, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm no longer giving people a pass, hopes up, optimistic. Nah, it's show me. You got to show me. I can't do it anymore. Y'all messing up my week. Raiders, you messing up my week, man. I'm snapping at work. It's ugly. I can't. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I got to get back to reality. Turf has to get back to reality. For real. And we're going to do just that tonight, because I am absolutely about to expose, if you will, a few things that people may have or may not have seen. Shout out to baby girl Maya in the building. She hooked it up, man. She's the one that is part of the clique, right? The Oakland peoples with the fried foods and all that good stuff. So for real, shout out to Myra. She took care of TRS for sure, man. So we appreciate you for that. 100%. My guy Huey P is in the building. Good to see you, man. Hope you enjoy the show. Like I say, this was supposed to be extra special. I'm gonna leave it till next week, though. We still got time. We got 17 more weeks, right? You got them, Leo. A lot of y'all missed that. I know. I've been gone. I was gone for so long, man. I was gone, man. So, yeah, it is what it is. A lot of people, you mean you weren't part of them? Probably exactly right. And of course, another homie in the building, TRS. What's good, Chris? Yeah, people was looking for us, man. I don't know if y'all saw in the comments, man. Greg Atkins was there. A couple other people I think said they were in the building but couldn't locate any of us. That's including, a lot of the content creators, Severe, Farrell, Gravy, and Gabe and Low, all those guys. It was tough, man. I mean, that stadium is huge. It is a huge stadium, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know what these people are thinking. I have no idea. But whoever built that stadium should never be able to get a job building anything, let alone the stadium. It was. All you got to do is ask anybody that's been there. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, but hey, yeah, I want to spend a lot of time on this because it is my specialty. It is something I think that makes sense for me to talk about, right? It makes sense. So let's get right into it. Let's go. Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, I have went through every single run play. Every single run play that our guy, Zamir White, is a part of. As far as toting it, I missed one play. I wasn't going to go back. It wasn't worth it. I'm positive it wasn't worth it. I missed one play out of his 13 carries. I got one pass play. No reason to even discuss it. It's going to be tough, right? Trying to get down to the brass tacks of all of this stuff. But let me make sure I go back to the stats, right? I want to go to the stats. CB Sports Stats. Let's look at this real quick so I can make sure that I give you guys accuracy. So, wow. Zeus had 13 attempts, 44 yards. His longest was 12 yards. A lot of people felt he was running very timid initially, but kind of turned it on a little bit towards, right, the middle, second half. I don't know, man. I definitely gave him the benefit of doubt. I've been absolutely, on his side and, doing what's necessary to try to have that support. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. You guys tell me after what we're about to witness here if the support is still warranted. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to see this. So, I am not sure what down and distance this one is. This might be the 3rd and 1. It's the first. It might be the 3rd and 1 right here. But let's take a look at this tape. Let's take a look at this one right here. No, this isn't it. But, so, may look like not too much there, right? But what I want to discuss here, and hopefully you can see my cursor because that was one of the things I had going, For one, I want to tell you this. I absolutely hate the shotgun eye back look. It absolutely is terrible. This could be, it very well could be part of his issue as far as his vision, because we are absolutely about to see his vision being impaired, if you will. So I just want to make sure y'all see this. It's going to come right around here. He's going to have a cutback lane, right? And I do think this shotgun eye could definitely be something that's a problem for him as far as vision is concerned, and him missing this cut. I mean, it's very obvious. It's right there. Let's check it out. But he doesn't do it. Look at that. Look at that hole right there. Ladies and gentlemen, that I can't. It's a whole entire hole right here. It's a whole entire hole. Look at that. Look at the blocks. Look at the blocks on this. Look at the kick out. Look at the kick out. I mean, he had everything. You had every butt turn. That is on Zeus. That right there is on Zeus. Period. Give you one more time. You see it here. Why I think he's having problems is that, right? Ran directly into it. Directly into it, ladies and gentlemen. It's unexplainable. That's terrible vision. That's run one, right? I think we're coming up to run two here. Yes. So I think this might be where we had the 3rd and 1. And I mean, this is what you want as a running back. There's a little key that I'll give you guys a hint. We definitely, as backs, particularly with vision and quickness and agility, right, wiggle and stuff, we like to be back at a minimum of a yard or two farther back than normal, right? So as you see here, he's 8 yards deep. And in a lot of ways, to me, that immediately automatically signifies run. If it were pass, he'd be 6 to 7 max. But obviously, it's hard to tell that depth, right? You know, when you're on the field, you can get away with it. But I'm just telling y'all, on the side view, sometimes that's how you can kind of tell running backs cheat all the time when they know they're getting the rock. And they step back. They take those extra 2 yards because it gives them the vision, the ability to, you know, make some last-minute decisions. Let's see what Zeus does here. Now, this play, I don't think there's much you can discuss, right? I don't think there's much here. He didn't miss anything, you know. He made that cutback, and that's not a bad cutback. He made that cutback, and I mean, he picked up what he could. So I'm not going to give him much on here. I mean, he definitely. I mean, do I want to be picky? If I'm his coach, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. We're going to be picky about this. We're definitely going to be picky about this. Hold on. We're going to be very picky about this. And the reason we're going to be picky about this is because if he does read that block a little better, he doesn't get slowed down. Notice right there, he's got to take that step. That right there was enough for him to not hit that hole. Let me show you one more time. He had to take that step, and that's how they caught up. See, if he'd have been there, he could have got there, in my opinion. Possibly could have got there. I mean, I get it. I think I'm going to say it. I know Chris is probably – Josh Jacobs would have made – he would have made this. He may have even potentially cut this back. I just want y'all to see. There's a lane to cut back too, right? Boom, cut back right there. Yes, you're going to run into Bosa, or maybe you can free. He's not ready for it. Again, I'll give you guys some insight, especially a person like myself, being 5'8". The element of surprise is a mother. And that's absolutely something that running backs use when it comes to surprising linebackers more so than anything. You're very rarely going to surprise a corner or a safety coming up. That's almost impossible. But you can get some linebackers pretty easy, meaning, you know, you're hiding in the right spot, and then you turn it up, put that shoulder directly in between the numbers, and they have no choice but to go back because they weren't prepared for it. They didn't see you. You know what I'm saying? So very easy for that, you know, that situation to happen. And that's why it's very important to have pad level. You hear people talk about that all the time. You heard AP say, you know, he didn't like how the backs were running. You know, the pad level was too high. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's referring to. If you keep that low center of gravity, those pad levels low, you can surprise linebackers all day. Shout out to my guy, Coop. I'll never forget. I got him probably the best of all up at Montana State. He couldn't see me. He had no clue where I was. I'm 5'8". All of our linemen were like 6'4", 6'3". And boom, right in the middle of that 4-0, he got popped. So, but yeah, that's just a little bit of knowledge again from that tailback position. We're moving on to the next play. Let me see. I got everything time stamped. Here we go. All right. Again, I am going to let y'all know. As a running back, I absolutely hate this. I hate this stuff. I hate this shotgun off center behind a tight end motion. I could understand if this is a problem for him. Look, I get it. Turf is old. I mean, I personally don't think that much running changes though, because believe it or not, in my opinion, the ability to improvise as a running back is probably one of the most important things. The hole's never always going to just be the way it's drawn up. And if that's the type of back you are and that's all you can do, it's going to be rough. And that's for any level. I don't care what level of football you're playing. If you don't have the ability to have the vision and, that sixth sense and the wherewithal of what's going on, you got problems, ladies and gentlemen. You got problems. Really wasn't nothing there, right? From this angle. Really wasn't nothing there. Let's look at it. Let's look at it again. Let's see if you see anything from this angle. I know what I saw. I'm pretty sure some people saw what I saw too. We are going to see an absolute cutback here, ladies and gentlemen. Without a question. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. There's no way. There's no way. He's got to see this. This guy came inside. He's supposed to probably keep contained. Got himself caught up. He's completely turned. He's completely turned. 52. Check him. He's got time. He's got time to cut this. Cut this back. Right there. Look at that. Right there. He's got time to cut this back. And he's got to see this. He has to be able to see this. You are a running back. That is the specialty right there. Look at that. That's where it is, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. See? He's so focused here, and I can understand why. He sees this block. He sees the butts, right? That's, again, I'll give you guys another little tidbit. You follow the booties. You follow the butts. If the butts are turned, right, that's right where you want to run off of. I mean, you see that gap coming, but he should also see this. He should also see that these nimwits couldn't block a turd. I don't want to get started on the offensive line. The offensive line was the worst part of this entire game, from top to bottom. I really don't know. I don't know what I can say about this line. It was atrocious. I mean, unbelievably atrocious. I'm going to take a hot second, and I'm going to take a look at the chat. I want to make sure that I include everybody in this. I want to make sure everybody's feeling heard. You know what I mean? I hear you, boss. That's hilarious. Yeah, I agree. The D line was nasty for the Chargers. That is absolutely facts. Absolutely facts. Shout out to Renegade Raider in the building. Yeah, Yeah, and Leo. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Josh would have absolutely hit that hole. Dude, this is funny because he's right. That man got Trent Richardson level vision, and that ain't good, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I don't know. My guy is in the building. Shout out to my partner, my compadre, our member. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. And hey, you know what? Salute. You're right, Chris. I am gonna give him some I'm gonna give him some love, you know what I mean? Because it's truths, it's facts, man. And I've always said that Josh had vision, wiggle. I get it. I just didn't think he was worth that cash. I still don't think he's worth that cash, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. All right, let me get back in here. I'm going to get back in here because I got it blown up so I can really make sure I see and help you guys see what I'm seeing as far as a running back. And I'm telling you right now, this is a cutback. This is an absolute cutback. I mean, this dude bouncing out here, he got this block. He could just run by that. That's going to be an arm tackle with Mac. It's an absolute easy decision. And that's one of the things that I think Zeus 100% lacks. And it's vision. We're seeing it here. We're seeing it. Look at that. There's no excuse for that, ladies and gentlemen. No excuse. And I think it's kind of telling. See, because again, I'll give you some more tidbit, but you probably know this one. They are always looking at every play up top. Every play is getting looked at, and it's getting looked at from the 22 coaches location because that is absolutely the best way to read what's going on as far as the offense and defensive line and your running game. It's imperative that you have that view. And in fact, that's the only view we ever watched for the most part, right? Obviously, when it came to kickoff special teams, it was a little different. But for the most part, that's the view we got. You know what I mean? But here you can tell we're 10 minutes in, right? I mean, well, it's 22 films, so it's a lot of it is cut. But Zeus doesn't get another carry until 30 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. So we got to go way ahead. And this is probably in between where I lost the carry. I'm going to assume I lost the carry at that mark, right? But we're going to go ahead and move forward. And we are going to be at 30-45. Let's see if we can get there. All right, let's see where we at. Yep, kick. Let me see if I can get a little. Yep, let me go back. All right. Again, I am not a big fan as a traditional I running back with a fullback. That was me. I did play a lot of single back. I mean, my quarterback was Tony Banks my first year. I mean, we threw the ball 50 out of 60 plays. I did get those 10 carries, though. But, yeah, we threw the ball a lot. It was a lot of shotgun, a lot of offset, a lot of everything. But definitely a sophisticated passing game. But, again, as a running back, this traditional I running back, these are tough plays. You know what I mean? And this guy has no wiggle. He has no wiggle. So, nice cut, though, right? Right? Let's give props, at least from here. At least from here, we see it's a nice cut. This is a good run. Now, we got to give credit where credit is due. Good read, right? So, not a bad run. Let's check it out. Nice read. Nice read. Now, some might think he had an opportunity to come out here. Absolutely not. He would have got murdered. He would have got murdered right there. See that? 45 would have murdered him. But decent run. Decent pickup. Decent run. Decent pickup. Next run, 36 minutes. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. 36:05. So we're right there. We are right there. All right, let's check it out again. So look, I do find this a problem. I am not happy with this Luke Getty nonsense right now. I look at it as complete nonsense. This is not the type. This isn't a traditional running style. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like this. And I don't know if Zeus likes it, right? I mean, he's not that type of back. And we all knew and know he's not that type of back. So I'm going to give him grace there. But let's see what he does. Yeah. I'm not going to say there's much there. Let's give it one more side on this angle. I don't think there's much here. Yep. Devontae was actually pouting. That's a problem for Devontae, right? Let's check Devontae up top. He ain't doing nothing. And in fact, wow. Hey, we exposed everybody here. Devontae's man made the tackle. I mean, give him a chance here, ladies and gentlemen. He could possibly break that one tackle. I doubt it, but just keeping it a bean. I mean, I can guarantee you Devontae's getting clowned in film for that one. They got a problem with that. 100%. Beautiful. Yeah. Because the reason that I say, if Devontae's on this guy like he's supposed to be, he can freak him. He can freak him and really bounce to the outside, right? Stiff arm, but that guy's there, right? So, again, we got to give grace, ladies and gentlemen, where grace should be given. Devontae's got a problem here with this, and he even actually mentioned on one of those shows that he doesn't like the blocking, and that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that is absolutely unacceptable in my opinion. So where are we at on time? Because I am really trying to keep on time here. Dang, this is going by quick. Yeah, but we are absolutely expecting our wide receivers to block. I'm sorry. That this is just unacceptable. So we'll move on to the next. 42-45. No. 42-45. There we go. Okay. Again, shotgun. I have to point this out because it's not his running style. It's just not. This doesn't make sense. If they were going to do this kind of stuff, absolutely, you're going to hear it from me first. They 100% should have kept Josh Jacobs. Madison is going to fit better here. There are other running backs, Swift. There are a lot of other running backs that fit this type of an offense. Zeus is not one of them. And this is not his fault, in my opinion. He's more of those guys, more along those lines of a guy like myself, honestly. I mean, I made most of my bread in the second half. You know what I mean? You might bottle me. I might catch you 1 or 2 runs in the first half, but that second half, man, I was murderous, man. You get tired of dealing with me. And I think Zeus is the same way, but he's not being utilized from that perspective. I mean, we saw a couple of eyes already. That's about it, though. Let's see what he does here. Good read. Good read. Good read. That's a great run. That's a great run. But honestly, can he run through that at the end? Let's see. This is a great run. That's a great breaking tackle. I mean, his pad levels are low. I mean, they're there. You know what I mean? And he's protecting the ball. So I'm not upset. But I don't know. Jacobs might have took that to the house. Right? Right? And this is where Jacobs fans absolutely have a right to be a little upset. That right there could have been a house. I mean, right around the neck, Jacobs keeps rolling with that. You know what I'm saying? He does. He really keeps rolling with that. Yeah. No other way to put it. Watch. Boom. Oh, yeah. He's out of there. I guess it was, I don't know what the call was. I forgot what the call was on that particular play. But yeah, I think he should have done something with that. Now, what did I tell you guys? Once again, look at where he is. 8 yards back. It usually always signifies run. This is more Zeus's style. And I think even with a fullback, potentially he'd be better. You know, tight end, sure, absolutely. Not against it, but this is a good look for him. Let's see what he does with it. Pitch. Great run. Horrible finish. Look at that run. I mean, but you do notice that he's definitely got better vision. You see the difference, ladies and gentlemen? He's so far back that he's got that vision. The quarterback isn't back here impairing his vision or ability to think ahead. And a great run until the end. Till the end. And yeah, this hurts. This hurts right here. You cannot do this as a running back. This is what you can't do. There's a lot of things you can do. You cannot catch the ball. You can miss blocks. You cannot fumble the ball. That is automatic on the pine. Sit right next to coach. Guaranteed. Trust me, I learned that the very, very hard way. Unfortunately. Definitely learned that the hard way. We're just going to pass right on that. 45. A little bit back. 45. Let's see. No. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right. Let's see. Once again, and I hope you guys are seeing the pattern. Let me check the stat. Let me check the chat here for a hot second. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, my bad. There we go. Yeah, let me check the chat real quick. Yeah, let me check the chat real quick. Just want to make sure I ain't missing no doozies. I'm definitely going to come back. We're already at 52. We only got about 5 more plays left, so this is perfect timing. Perfect timing. But again, I hope you guys are seeing the pattern, and I hope that our team sees the pattern and understands what we have. But this isn't going to cut it. This is not the type of running game that this man is accustomed to, and he's just not going to do well, in my opinion, in it. Still a good run, though. This is a good run. And this is a run that's running with authority. This is an angry run. That's after the fumble, right? It's an angry run. Like, he almost broke both of those tackles. Those dudes came with him. Check out both of these tacklers. They came with him. Yeah. It's a great run. It's a little better. Definitely better vision for him. Good kick out block. You know what I mean? Myers, decent block. Can't be upset with it, right? Can't be upset with it. Let's see. Now look. Let's go back. Just want to make sure y'all see what I see. Right? Because it's very obvious to me. Look at the distance. It's 8 yards. Anytime they're 8 yards, and again, this could be getting keyed on up top. They could be calling that in, right? Letting them know, because it is the number one tell sign, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know any other way to explain that. I'm telling you right now, I absolutely. Not only that, some guys angle. They angle the way they're going. A lot of guys stare directly where they're going. There's just a lot of things that the defense can pick up on. But this is his run right. This is his style of run right here. Let's see what he does with it. Pitch. Yeah, I really don't know what you do there. One other thing I'd like to point out, one of the main reasons why we couldn't run, there's just too much to point out in just a 30-minute session, ladies and gentlemen. But I was arguing with my brethren, and I was explaining they were 100% daring us pretty much at all times to throw the ball. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 people in the box, basically. I mean, sure, you can say 8. In my eyes, it's 9. It's 9 people in the box. You can't run against this. Is this on Gardner? Is this a Minshew issue? I don't know, but in my eyes, you check out of this. You check out of this and somebody's getting burnt because there are 9 people in the box in my eyes. You can damn near say 10, but he's a couple of yards back. You can't run on this. Look at this. They all shifted. You're not running this way. You're just not going to run this way. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. They immediately shift. Look at that. Contain. Look at that. Filling. Bro, there's nothing you can do there. There's nothing you can do there. Nothing you can do there. Just going to let this play. Let me see. No, I want to see this. All right. I missed it. We want to go back. There we go. All right. So, we got 2 more plays. Everybody see what I see? Let's go back. I know I'm one of those guys, man. I'm sorry. So that's the other thing about Turf. Turf loved film. I love film. It tells you everything. But again, 8 yards back. It's a hell of a run. That is a hell of a run. This is a hell of a run right here. But look at it. He's in his element. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's in his element. And this is where I put it on the coaching. This is coaching in my eyes. You know he's not the type of back. If you're going to play those plays, Madison should be in there. Shotgun, the shotgun eye. That's Madison-like type plays. This is Zeus type plays. And then you see the results. That's 3 tackles, 4 tackles he just broke right there. Downhill. This is where I start getting excited. I get passionate. Man, it's late in the game. Like this, look at that. Break. That. I don't know. Can he get more of those? Can he get more of those, ladies and gentlemen? That's all I'm saying. Oh, I think I went too far. Hold on. 47-10. Yep. Hold on. We got. Oh, yeah, that was the play. 47-10. 48-12. My bad. All right. Hey, what do you see? 8 yards back, right? It's his style of run. How does he do? That was terrible. That was terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. It's going to have it on the outside. Yep. See that? It's going to have that. I understand, but this is why he has no wiggle. And this. It shows he's straight ahead. He don't have that wiggle to go there. See it? That's not a bad block. That is not a bad block. That is not on the lineman. I think that's Parham. That's not a bad block. That is not a bad block. That is not on Parham, ladies and gentlemen. That is solely on him, and this is his style. So now you can see why I'm starting to be a little deterred. I mean, look at the cutback. Look at the cutback here. It's a cutback, too. There's a lot of vision issues. A lot of vision issues right there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Hey. Look at that cutback. Look at this cutback right here. Boom. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. The vision doesn't seem to be there. I just got to check one more thing, though. I got to check one thing real quick. I just want to make sure people know what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can consider one of these, right? They close. Daring you to throw, bro. Daring you to throw the ball, bro. Daring you to throw. Cutback. Let's see it from the bird's eye. Let's see it from the view that I love. Watch the cutback. Right there. Oh, you got to wiggle. See if he had any shake right there. Any shake. Even I had a little wiggle. I ain't gonna even lie. I had a little wiggle. That's a hold right there on sad ass James. Who is that? 65. Dude, our line is the worst in football after this game for me. This dude needs to go away. This dude needs to go away. That's White here, I think. I'm not sure who that is. And this dude needs to go away. I'm sorry, they just need to go away. But these cutbacks, it's a sin. It's a sin. Oh, look at the juke. He even had the outside behind Parham's booty. Remember, follow the booties. Watch Parham's booty. Right off his ass. Right off his ass. See how he ran into him on the side? No wiggle. No wiggle, ladies and gentlemen. That's what that is. That's what that is. And we got one more play. We got one more play, ladies and gentlemen, before we close it out. And I hope this was informative. All right. Hold on. All right. Once again now, let me show you. No bueno. That should be Madison. These packages should be Madison. I will say that for a third time. These packages should be Madison. Madison, not Zamir White. Mm-mm. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Just bounce it outside, son. Just go. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've seen enough, ladies and gentlemen. I've had enough. I've had enough. No bounce. The guy's whole entire ass was to the sideline. There's no way Bosa could get you there. Let's check the right view. Watch. Bosa's ass is straight to the sideline. Look at this. Bounce. Bounce. Jesus Christ. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Right at 103, I did go over. I had problems today. This was something. Yeah, this was something that definitely needed to be analyzed. But it's not all bad, in my opinion. I mean, do people see what I'm seeing? Are people understanding what I'm understanding? Meaning that, yes, I get it. It's going to be easy to key on stuff if these guys are in only right during those packages and they're specifically running as opposed. But that's why you got to mix it up. That's why you earn your keep as an offensive coordinator. That's stuff you got to do. That's stuff you got to do. I don't know any other way. I don't know what else to say when it comes to that. I don't know what to say. Offensive line was atrocious. Zeus, it's just not it. Not in your modern NFL game. He's just not it. He's not it. I'm gonna run through some of these comments. Let's go. Uh-oh. Myra G said, I'm mad at you, Rundown. I'm mad at you. Yeah, I understand. You got to give Rundown some grace. He was with the family. When you with the family, you can almost chalk that up. I mean, he wasn't just with Pops. He wasn't just with he was with the family. Like, you just got to chalk that up. We knew it was going down the minute I saw that. Sucks we lost. But I'm not tripping. Raiders. I like it with the Bay Raider. I'm not tripping either. But it is what it is. What does Marcus 32 do with that turf? You already know that thing going to the house, boy. That thing going to the house. Yep. Just another DJ, and this is why Madison will start getting more carries. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. He is definitely going to be getting way, way more touches. The O-line was horrible. There's no better way to put that. There's no better way to put that. O-line had no push. They got bullied all day long. Absolutely correct. Blew my mind too, Tone. Blew my mind, man. Hey, Huey P. A lot of people took Zeus early. I know somebody that took him in the 3rd round, and they have buyer's remorse like nobody's business, man. You're not alone. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. Renegade Raider, I love our team. I'm not hating. We made mistakes, a bunch of turnovers. Game season is on. I agree, homeboy. I don't know if you know Renegade Raider, but I don't miss Raider games, particularly the home games. So I'm be right there front and center. In fact, I'm assuming the tickets are gonna be cheaper. So I'm right there front and center. Y'all gonna have to deal with me doing this all year. I don't care how bad it gets. Back in 21 when I very first started, you see that 21 right there? Yeah, when I first started, yeah, you wouldn't catch me on a loss. You just wouldn't. Yeah, there was problems there. I don't know, man. It is what it is. Tony, hope once JPJ get in there, they show some nastiness. You know, Huey, I'm thinking that too, but I'm nervous. You want to know why I'm nervous? Because concussion. A guard with a concussion? You haven't even played 1 year yet? I'm scared. Just leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. I didn't expect Colton Miller to have a good game. He hadn't practiced in weeks. You know, he ain't playing in over a year. Are you kidding me? No way. No way. No way. It was just obvious. Didn't Zeus need like 45 yards to be the highest Raider rusher in his first 5 games? That man got 44. I didn't know that. That's hilarious. I didn't know that. But that also says a lot. My thing is this, man. The type of back he is, you have to use him accordingly. He's not a back that you can use in every situation. No way, shape, or form. No way, shape, or form. Turf, you played versus Notre Dame, Tony Banks. Salute, brother. Salute. Notre Dame, ND. I'm assuming you're saying ND. T. Banks played for Michigan State. And then he got drafted by the Rams in the 3rd round. But yes, that was my quarterback. Man, I'm telling you, I was blessed with some great quarterbacks. Some great quarterbacks. And obviously one that has a Super Bowl ring and played in the league a decade. Shout out to T. Banks. So, yeah. Yeah. Renegade. It's not easy to watch us lose. There's so much time in the game for momentum. We seem to be weak, but our team is way better. Watch. Y'all will see Sunday. Raiders better win for my birthday. Birthday, huh? That's what's up. That's what's up. Brothers, that 3rd down, that was a 1st down, 4 mishaps and 2 plays. Breaking that shit down tomorrow night in the Wild Wild West show. Going to have to swallow that pill versus Robert. I need to holler at that. I need to see that one, Jack. I need to get on that channel and watch that. I want to see how y'all get down when y'all talk, man. Talk that talk. I like it. All right, we pretty much got, there's a lot more, but, I'm way past time. I'm 10 minutes over. To me, that's way past time. So, but, hey. This is the first, season 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Turf is back home. I'm excited. I'm excited for the season. Don't get me wrong. We got 16 games, ladies and gentlemen. We can fix a lot of stuff. I just thought it was very important to break this down, from a running back perspective. I didn't really get into the, details, if you will. Not complete, but maybe that is what I'll start doing. Maybe I'll do 45 minutes of breaking film down when it comes to the running back crew. And not only just a running back that did bad, good, or indifferent, right? But yeah, it's definitely time to take a look at what's going on. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. We got Baltimore coming up. I am not going to that game. Shout out to everybody going to the D-Moore game. If it takes more than one hop to get there, if I can't get a direct flight, turf ain't going. So, yeah, I'm going to catch that one. I'll probably go to the spot, catch that one. High five for you Austinites. If anybody's here in the Austin location, we got our Raiders bar, high five, over off Anderson Lane. Yeah, but that's what I'll be doing, more than likely. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. I really love watching film and breaking film down, especially 22 coaches film. You get so many details, especially when you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know exactly what's going down. So yeah. Uh-oh. My guy came. Raider transplant. Appreciate you for showing up, my guy. I hope you enjoy the show. Catch the replay. The first few plays you probably missed. I didn't see you. Probably just popped in. You know, I always shout you out, man. You're faithful, man. We appreciate that. So, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is your first Ultimate Raider Fan 32 show of the season. You have at a minimum 17 more. At a minimum. So, get yourselves ready. Let's get prepared. It's going to be a long season, but we're going to have a great one. I promise you, we're going to have a great one, no matter the outcome of the record. We're going to have a great season. It'll be a stepping stone for good things to come. We got all kinds of different lineups. I'm sure you already saw. Chris, 805 Raider, right? Leo. There's, you're going to see a lot of Severe was on that one. You're going to see a lot of us out here. We got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of changes, right, because of the season times and so forth. But I can tell you guys the Ultimate Raider Fan 32 show will absolutely be 8 o'clock every Tuesday. And this is the format. We will be breaking down film. I'm not going to say it always will be running back film, but that is what Turf specializes. I think it makes sense. You guys tell me. Let me know if you enjoyed this show. And yeah, absolutely, man. We absolutely will get into to whatever running backs we need to get into because I have a feeling I'm going to be looking for one. Yeah, I know, Chris. He's a dime a dozen. I already know he's going to start talking. I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it was fun. We will see you next time. Peace.
Raiders! Let's go, baby! We all the way on the fourth row, baby! You look good in that silver and black. About the game, so I'll be handing out cards and everything. I'll be at every Raider game.